You have been playing Mario Kart wrong this whole time. Let me explain. Just like you newbies playing Mario Kart, whether it is Super Mario Kart, to yes, even Mario Kart Tour, we all make mistakes at some point playing Mario Kart. And so, I am here to discuss 16 mistakes that you have been making in Mario Kart and why they are a mistake from a given game where you are making these mistakes in no particular order. If this video title sounds familiar to you, I did this sort of thing with Mario Kart Tour, and it happened to be my most viewed video on this channel. However, there is a controversial point in that video that I will not be including in this video. That covers basically everything I need to point out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and without further ado, here are 16 mistakes that everybody makes in Mario Kart. The first mistake goes to all Mario Kart games, and it involves the key purpose to help you do well on the racetracks, those being the items. Some items can help you defensively or offensively, such as a red shell or banana, to help you gain speed to catch up to the pack, such as a mushroom or bullet bill, as well as items that can sabotage people in the front of the pack, such as a shock or blue shell. However, sometimes this first mistake is we tend to release our items too soon, and then karma strikes back. This mostly happens in Mario Kart Double Dash because it's not possible to hold your items behind you because thanks to two drivers on one kart, you can't hold your items, so you got to perfectly time your defenses. But then we get to Mario Kart DS onward, and some of us, me personally, like to spam our items, and that can be a negative impact to our races, mostly online races. Sometimes, the races aren't just about going on the offense. You need to have some defense so you're in the front of the pack. But it is more than offense and defense that it takes to release your items too soon. Sometimes, using speed items too soon can be a nail in the coffin. And they mostly involve shock dodge items like stars and bullets. You use them, and then out of nowhere, a shock happens. Now I know that is not in your control, but then we get to mushrooms. If you know that a red shell is chasing after you, and you have a mushroom, you should know better than to use your mushroom before getting hit because your speed boost will die after using the mushroom. This next mistake only applies to Mario Kart Tour. There is a currency system used in Mario Kart Tour known as rubies. You use rubies to purchase mostly things from the Spotlight shop, such as carts, drivers, and gliders, to doing coin rush. But this is where the mistake comes in. Using your rubies for coin rush. The rubies are meant for Spotlight shop only. They are not meant for a coin rush. I say that because if you use rubies for the coin rush, then there is a chance you won't have enough rubies for drivers, carts, gliders, and yes, even Mii suits for you to help you out with Rank Cup or the All Cup ranking. Now, if you are at the point where you have enough rubies to use Coin Rush, by all means, go for it. But just keep in mind to when you need the rubies for drivers, carts, and gliders that you don't have or need to level up. This one goes to newbies new to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But this one can also go for Mario Kart 7 and 8 Deluxe as well as the original Wii U game. Those new to those games, hopefully Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because of the 3DS and Wii U online server shutdown and the Wii U being a failed console, you may notice that there are coins floating everywhere on the track, and you tend to ignore them, either on online or on time trials. However, ignoring coins is a massive mistake. Those coins are there for a reason. They help you increase your top speed, meaning the more coins you have, the more speed you have. Here is a ghost comparison with no coins versus max coins. As you can see, there is a huge difference to collecting coins no matter what mode you are on. And in Mario Kart Tour, since coins are one of the things you can encounter to help you score a lot of points, they definitely cannot be ignored. And one of my points later on, we'll discuss why you shouldn't do this type of stunt when there are multiple coins right by them. Coins also make an appearance in Super Mario Kart and Super Circuit, but those are just there to prevent you from spinning out, as well as helping you unlock the extra cups in Super Circuit. This one goes directly to Mario Kart Tour only. In Mario Kart Tour, there is an event known as Coins and Tokens Aplenty. Coins Aplenty gives the ability to earn more coins than the max limit that you can receive each day. And Tokens Aplenty gives you a random number of tokens that you complete from each track, which increases your token count. So it's best that you have a coin box driver when Coins and Tokens Aplenty happens on that cup. However, and I have been victim to this, some people would ignore Coins and Tokens Aplenty, and this is why this is a mistake. The more coins you have, the more likely you can get items from the daily selects, like tickets, drivers, carts, and gliders that you don't have or need to level up, and the more tokens you have, the more likely you can clear out the token shop, which includes the dreaded token shop pipe. This next mistake only applies to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after the Booster Course Pass Wave 6 update. One of the things the update gave us was a patch to one of the most busted things ever, but yet we still tend to do it: item bagging. Item bagging helps us get stronger items in the bottom placements when we camp out at a specific strand of item boxes. However, after the Wave 6 update, item bagging was patched so we are unable to get stronger items in a lower position. And we would get things like a single banana, to a single green shell, to even a single mushroom. Because of this, item bagging isn't worth the risk. There are multiple combinations that you can take starting with Mario Kart Double Dash. Yes, even Mario Kart Tour with the levels, which is a future point I will get to later. Each combo has a different stat, such as acceleration, speed, mini turbo, weight, and even though it is not mentioned in the stats page in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, invincibility stat. Throughout my time playing Worldwide's originals in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and even Mario Kart Wii, I have seen bad combos all over the place, from the drivers and the kart, tire, glider combo that they use. Now, I know it's something that people may prefer, but honestly, sometimes the combo you choose is a bad combo. The meta in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Yoshi, Bitty Buggy, Roller Tires, Paper Glider. But like I said before, people choose who they think is more comfortable. But sometimes comfort is not the way to go. In Mario Kart Tour, an example of using a bad combo is using a low-level driver, kart, and or glider, or a driver whose level is high enough but has a bad skill item such as Bubble or Tanuki Leaf to try to secure a new record on tracks for Rank Cup or All Cup ranking. The next mistake is in Mario Kart Tour. While racing normally, online doesn't allow you to do this. You can use item tickets to get extra items during the race. Now, while these tickets are useful because you can get really good items to even a frenzy, they can be wasted on. What I mean by that is if you use an item ticket and you get hit by an impossible CPU and you restart quit your race, your ticket is gone forever. That is why you should always save your tickets before you go do something like this. From the original video, I got a comment saying there is a way to save your item tickets. However, the only problem is I don't know how to properly do it. So this way on saving your item ticket is out of this discussion. Some of the items in Mario Kart involves giving you speed, and sometimes invincibility, such as a star and bullet, which are speed items. However, when it comes to using speed items, some of us tend to use shortcuts like this, when in reality, they are not worth it and don't save any time. And don't say that this shortcut is faster on Sky High Sunday on 150cc, when in reality, going in the air, especially the floaty physics because of the usage of anti-gravity on Sky High Sunday, is slower than staying on the ground, but it is faster on 200cc though. Mario Kart is full of using different routes that we can take throughout each course, such as the anti-gravity ramps on Thwomp Ruins, to the split path on Wee Rainbow Road. However, some of these routes are slower, but we take them anyway, especially on online racing, and that leads to the next mistake. Routes like this on GC and Sherbet Land and Toad Harbor, where there is optional anti-gravity involved, are examples of routes that are slower than the main path. I understand that sometimes we need to take these routes to grab a double item box, or to get extra coins, and you may have a good point on that, but any other reason should be no other reason why we should take these routes. This next mistake is only in Mario Kart Tour yet again, and can be a negative impact on your rank cup or all cup ranking, and they include what points levels your driver kart glider combo are at. Some of us tend to ignore that, and that can be a huge mistake. Long story short, the lower your preferred combo to help you score a lot of points, the less chances of you scoring a lot of points. But the higher your combo are at, the greater chances of you scoring a lot of points. So sometimes it is best that we use up any tickets that we have in our ticket inventory. Just make sure you are smart about that, and doesn't bite you in the ass in future tours. In Mario Kart Tour, there are challenges that can help you throughout each tour, known as tour challenges. The reason why this is on the list is because, and I've been victim to this, we tend not to complete them before the tour ends, and that can be a mistake. The weekly challenges give you certain rewards, such as a quick ticket and coin rush ticket when you complete a card, as well as stars and coins when you complete a row. And the best part, if you complete the tour gifts and you have stars remaining to collect, they can be collected for 100 coins per star. And that can help you out with the tier shop in daily selects, such as tickets, drivers, karts, gliders that you don't have, and even drivers, karts, gliders that you would like to spend coins on to level up. So it is always best to complete the weekly challenges before the tour ends. This next mistake only goes to Mario Kart Tour, and it involves shortcuts. Normally when taking shortcuts, you want to break ahead from the pack. However, in Mario Kart Tour, in my opinion, shortcuts are completely useless, especially when there are either boost ramps or coins by the shortcut, because thanks to Mario Kart Tour's point system, the more points you get on a track, the greater your combo, thus the greater chances you will score high in rank cups or all cup ranking. Like for example, you see this ramp right here on Tokyo Blur 2T, and how there are trick ramps right by the ramp. You can either take the ramp, adding 1 point for your combo, or you can take the 3 ramps, adding 3 points to your combo. Choice is yours. This next mistake only goes to Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe. In those games, you have the option to turn the mini-map on or off. However, and I'm calling you guys out about it, leaving it off is a mistake. There is honestly no reason why you should have your mini-map off. Because if you have your mini-map off, then you don't know if a blue shell is coming, just in case if there's a chance for you to drop out, fall off the track, or pull a super horn or mushroom. Also, if you have the shock and you have the mini-map off, you don't know if you made people dodge from an invincibility item. But if you have the mini-map on, then you'll get a glimpse of who is in a star or bullet, and when the powers run off and you use the shock, you'll know that you can make a comeback. However, those in a boo, the minimap heads will disappear from the minimap, so seeing who is in a boo is pretty much impossible to figure out when to use the shock. In Mario Kart Tour, you can restart quit your races if you don't feel like you have scored enough points. However, that too can be a mistake, because if you restart quit your race, you don't know if you got a new record or not. Now, if you know that you won't score enough points for a new record such as breaking your combo, thanks to impossible CPUs, then that is not a mistake. However, getting hit by impossible CPUs can be a good thing. If you get hit by an impossible CPU or obstacle, coins will escape from you, and you will have a small enough window determining how high your combo's levels are to collect all if not most of the coins from the track to keep up with your combo. And recently on Singapore Speedway 2RT, my combo was broken in the process, but yet I still ended up getting a new record. Now most of it might have been frenzy luck, but still, it's still a new record regardless. This final mistake involves the one item that we love in Mario Kart Tour, that being the coin box. Most times, and we don't know it, we have been using the coin box wrong. Let me explain. When using the coin box, we tend to use them when turning, and that is honestly a bad idea, because there is a chance that the coins won't be in reach. Another mistake is using them on a graded road, like those paths that you're required to take mostly on trick variants, or even on inclines, and that sometimes leads to the coins phasing through the floor. And using the coin box during online battle mode is a major mistake, because thanks to a patch because of the infamous shrooming method, where your friend goes to a corner with a mushroom, triple mushrooms behind them, and you go behind your friend and basically using their shrooms to your advantage for scoring for the All Cup rank, collecting ground mushrooms or coins are impossible to score points. And that can hurt your chances of firing every multiplier pipe. Multiplier pipe? What I meant to say was multiplayer pipe. So there you have it. Those are 15 mistakes that everybody makes in Mario Kart. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.